North London, the venue for one of the most attractive fixtures in the English League First Division in any season. The meeting of Arsenal against Liverpool. The Arsenal team with all manner of changes, and the most significant as far as Ireland is concerned, the presence in that side at number 10 of Niall Quinn, the 19-year-old former hurler and Gaelic footballer, making his debut in the Arsenal side because Tony Woodcock is injured. Steve Williams is suspended, Ian Allinson comes in at 7, and Martin Keown at number 6, an England Youth International, replaces Tommy Caton, who's been dropped. Graham Ricks, the captain, is recalled after missing 6 games. Liverpool's strongest side available, and that is the Liverpool lineup. They will be playing right to left as we look in the first half, and Liverpool are in their change strip of all yellow. Referee Dennis Hedges from Oxfordshire, and Arsenal in familiar Arsenal shirts, red with white sleeves. And Charlie Nicholas gives Niall Quinn his first touch of the ball. Paul Davis seeking out someone up front, Alan Hansen doing the clearing. With Anderson, David O'Leary. Hansen the winner there. Alan Hansen, the Liverpool skipper. Lawrence into rush. Not a good ball. Sansom. Quinn had found a good position. Lawrence in with him. Lawrence alive to the danger, but that was a poor piece of defence by Liverpool, and Nicholas is onside. Yes! First goal in 3 games for Arsenal in the 5th minute of this one. And all of that began when Niall Quinn unsettled the Liverpool defence. Grobbelaar was furious. Nicholas grateful for that. Quinn had caused the pressure here. A bad pass from Hansen. Ricks saw the danger, it broke to Nicholas, who was onside, and watch him bury this. Going for the difficult option, the long angle. Rush. Beaten by Davis, and here's Robson. And the break on, Quinn left and Nicholas right. Wasn't the best of balls, but Charlie did well to get out of Craig Johnson's way there. Nicholas once more. Quinn wanted it, he's opted for Ricks. Now Paul Davis. And Grobbelaar just withdrawing the hand at the last moment as Davis fired in the shot. Goal kick Liverpool. Good build-up Arsenal.
5.
Davis, who's got a fair old goal-scoring record, and Grobbelaar had it well covered. Walsh. From somewhere, and then Rush into the north bank, and hoots of derision. Ian Rush, 97 league goals he's managed for Liverpool. The hat-trick today would probably win them the match, but also notch up his century. The way the Arsenal defence has been playing so far, and the way this fella's been playing so far, it might not be a joy day for Liverpool. Kenny Dalglish there through the forest of legs, the Liverpool player manager in the tracksuit, but he's not among the 12 today. Kevin MacDonald at the back there, the substitute. And Ronnie Whelan, you notice too, on the right in the back row. Whelan out of the side, Sammy Lee preferred. And Lee in the number 5 shirt on the ball now. Walsh. Keown has stayed with him wherever he's gone. It's come to Mulvey. The deflection has brought about the first corner of the match, midway through the first half. And that corner is to Liverpool, brought about by the big Dane, the great Dane, Jan Mulvey. Johnson took it, Beglin has it. Now McMahon. And Nicol to tank one. Can't have been very far away. Steve Nicol steaming in from the deep and letting one loose. And we'll see just how close he came from 25 yards. Oh, it was always going away. Lukic appeared to have the post covered. Anderson. Ball broke kindly for him there. The support provided by Anderson. 5 Arsenal players in the middle. Wait for the ball to get through. Mark Lawrenson with a timely challenge. Suggesting to his captain Hansen, Alan Hansen, that there's a man free who should be marked. And Stuart Robson with a throw then. Anderson, Paul Davis. Open the angle for the shot. And Grobbelaar splitting it. Quinn has scored! What about that for a present for Niall Quinn? Paul Davis set himself up for the shot. Grobbelaar got it all wrong, and Niall Quinn said thank you very much. And his very first appearance, the Republic of Ireland Youth International and former All-Ireland minor hurler, makes Bruce Grobbelaar pay dearly. "19 years of age. It's a bit Roy of the Rovers, isn't it?" Ricks with the free kick. And that was very nearly a nice touch from Kenny Sansom. And Liverpool in all sorts of bother. And Robson letting fly. Not hitting the target on that occasion, but Arsenal well prepared to try things. They got themselves in a terrible mess, Liverpool there, and Robson on it like a flash to attempt to make them pay. In the last couple of games here, the Milk Cup tie against Southampton and the league match against Birmingham, the fans haven't seen a goal. Number 2 to enthuse over in the first half hour of this game. Almost half an hour gone. And it's Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. And here they go again. Gunners firing at all barrels. Ricks with a cross. Quinn rising. Allenson. And they've won a corner. And applause for the young Irishman from Ian Allenson, who's another who's only in this side because of an enforced change. Quinn there, number 10, in for Tony Woodcock, and Allenson in on the right side because Steve Williams is suspended. McMahon and Johnston now. And Milby. He did the sensible thing. The area was full, chock full of players. He tried to steer it away from the mob and into the top corner. Lukic would have been beaten by that had it been on target. O'Leary and Quinn. And now Ricks. And the deflection has won the corner. And that was dangerous for Liverpool. Ricks with a little toe poke. Deflected away. Grobbelaar can at least see the funny side of it. Ian Allenson came to Arsenal from Colchester a couple of years ago. Davis and Robson and Nicholas. And Davis again, kept his feet well. Robson, Ricks. And Grobbelaar felt it was worth the dive. Graham Ricks dropped after Everton beat them 6-1 at Goodison. Back today, trying to curl one. And you see why Grobbelaar dived, because he was aware that there was a curl on it and it might have been coming back into goal. Rush. Mulvey. McMahon. And now Lee. Walsh. This time O'Leary with him. And O'Leary getting the ball away. Liverpool with the corner. McMahon. And a great save by Lukic. Corner pulled back to give Steve McMahon the chance to tank one. And he did so. But big John Lukic extended himself and got it away. Quinn. Grobbelaar had come and then decided to hang back. Davis going into Mulvey. And now Ricks. Skipped away from that nicely, didn't he? And off Mark Lawrenson. And that's a corner in the final minute of the half to Arsenal. Charlie Nicholas, who began things with a goal in the 5th minute, I'm sure would be delighted to add another in this final minute of the first period of the game. Graham Ricks has gone to the corner flag to take the kick. And the whistle has gone. Now what's happened here? Mark Lawrenson being spoken to, and the referee suggesting that the corner be taken again. Perhaps he hadn't given them the signal. Now he definitely has. What a poor corner after all that, and time for no more. But a resounding cheer from the North Bank, away to our left, signalling the end of the half in which Arsenal have dominated, Liverpool coming into it towards the end. But Charlie Nicholas with the opening goal in the 5th minute, setting things underway. And then, after 25 minutes, the goal that brought everybody from their seats, Niall Quinn in his debut for Arsenal, making it 2-0, and David O'Leary, I'm sure, delighted. Grobbelaar making a bit of a gift of it, but Quinn not looking that particular gift horse in the mouth. Half-time then at Highbury, it's Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. Referee Dennis Hedges from Oxfordshire preparing to get the second half in motion. Neither side having made a substitution. So it's the same 11 against 11 as operated in the first half. And Nicholas again tormenting Nicol. Well, always to get the same dramatic opening as we did in the first 45-minute period with that goal from Charlie Nicholas before 5 minutes had elapsed. Niall Quinn with an early touch. Nicholas worming his way out of trouble. And then Davis doing well, exceptionally well. Quinn speculated on the shot, but there wasn't enough power in it. Liverpool with the throw in a good position. Moby taken away by Sansom and Ricks, and now Quinn. Lovely play. And Ricks trying to get Nicholas going. Grobbelaar in two minds. Hansen with a header. And Quinn coming in on it. And Robson with a shot that should really have done better. That was a good swift Arsenal break, one end to the other. And Quinn won the ball. Robson coming in saying, leave it to me. And then blazing it wide. That could have been free. Anderson with another series of suggestions, getting the ball back. Lawrenson straight to Sansom. Now Ricks. Sansom continues the run. Ricks goes for Nicholas. And a handball against Steve McMahon gives Arsenal the free kick. Sticking plaster on the forehead. Still picked up a nick. Decided he'd be better off without it. Certainly if it's flapping in his eyes like that, he's right. Mulvey, McMahon and Johnston, Stuart Robertson and Paul Davis in front of them. Ricks to drive it. Grobbelaar safety at first this time. Allinson running over the ball and Ricks thumping in the free kick. Grobbelaar making sure he held on to it. Stuart Robson. Cut out there by McMahon. Good play by Mulvey. And again from Lee. Wilby to Walsh in this near side. Turning Keown. The shot not anything like as good as he intended it to be, but for once he managed to break away from Keown and get the shot in. Just getting him wrong-footed, getting the half-yard start on him, and able to flash in the shot, but forced by David O'Leary it was to shoot rather more sharply than he had intended to, and the shot misdirected. McMahon to Lee. Nicol. Lawrenson. Rush and Lawrenson again. And Lukic bravely out. Good goalkeeping by the big man. And a good run by Mark Lawrenson to set it up. Scored a couple of goals this season already. And the 1-2 well played with Ian Rush. But watch the keeper. Off his line like a flash when he saw the danger coming. Spread himself well. Good save. And they're taking off Sammy Lee. And Lee, who was preferred in the last couple of games to Ronnie Whelan, struggling to make an impact in this one. So Roy Evans just giving the instructions there as Lee departs, and Kevin MacDonald comes on. He played the last couple of games himself, MacDonald. Place of Steve McMahon. MacDonald operating on the far flank, Liverpool's left. Craig Johnson pushing into where Sammy Lee was. And Steve McMahon holding the anchor role in the middle. Very poor clearance going straight to Graham Ricks. Jim Beglin. Quinn is in again. And Johnson having to put the ball out in the corner. Well, he might be shaking his head, but he's certainly given them plenty to think about. Ricks latching onto that mistake by Beglin. And Johnson had to be very sharp to get in to thump the ball away and give Arsenal the corner. Allenson with it. And Beglin again knocking the ball straight to an Arsenal player. Allenson. Anderson. Viv Anderson had stayed up after the corner and got the header in, but it wasn't quite properly directed. Allenson curling the cross. Anderson getting away from his marker, but it was really quite well wide. That was off an Arsenal boot. Liverpool have a corner. Viv Anderson making the 100-yard trot up to the other end. And onto the marking job. Ian Rush. MacDonald. And Lukic putting it over the top. Another corner. Taking no chances, taking David O'Leary's advice. A baby faced, but he was 25 years of age last Wednesday, John Lukic. Johnston with a corner. And Anderson completing the clearance. And MacDonald. Charlie Nicholas an unmerciful belt, and Rush is all right. And he's missed it. Ian Rush has missed virtually an open goal. While Arsenal's minds seem to be on the fact that Charlie Nicholas had been thumped by Kevin MacDonald, the ball was worked back into the middle. Rush was onside, and he really should have buried that, and normally would. We've gone 20 minutes into the second half. 65 minutes of the match gone. It's Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. Charlie Nicholas after 5 minutes. Niall Quinn after 25. Yes, Niall Quinn, the debut boy, may well be back in the reserves when Tony Woodcock is fit again. Ball break to Johnston. And Rush this time. Lukic perfectly positioned. He's had no success so far. Niall Quinn, 18 goals in 18 football culmination games for Arsenal reserves. Let's just see what Ian Rush might have done with that. Nothing. No options really for him. Lukic had the goal well covered. Keown saw that danger coming. He's had a fine game, Martin Keown. And now Quinn being held surely by Mark Lawrence. And I think that is the height of nonsense from Mark Lawrence to turn around and appeal that decision. A player of his experience up against the debut boy, there was surely a better way than that to try and stop him. And that's certainly the kind of foul that this observer hates seeing. What they call the professional foul. It's so unprofessional. One team's on the attack, you can't stop them by fair means, so you indulge in foul means. Get everybody of your own side back, and the attacking side has lost whatever advantage it had on the break. And interesting that Lawrence's respect for Quinn was so great that he had to pull him back. Ricks with a free kick. And Liverpool with a goal kick. Yes, fine player and all that Mark Lawrence is. He had to give away that free kick. Or felt he had to. Let's be accurate. Too tall for Rush. Maybe. Into the custody of the Metropolitan Police on the terracing behind John Lukic's goal. No threat to the Arsenal keeper. We hear now from Villa Park, Birmingham, that Manchester United have gone further ahead. Mark Hughes making it 3-1. Liverpool still struggling to get back in touch in this game. Nicol. Arsenal saved by the woodwork. As if they'd heard the news from Villa Park, they finally found a shot worthy of the name. Steve Nicol thumping that one, which had Lukic beaten. Forced across by Mölby, curling away and off the upright. But it remains 2-0 here. Ricks to Quinn. Oh, what a dreadful challenge by Steve Nicol. That really was appalling. All over Niall Quinn, and the blood is pouring from his face. That was absolutely atrocious. You stand reprimanded, Steve Nicol. There was absolutely no need for that. And the poor lad scarcely knows where he is. Here it is again. Now let's just watch this, and if this is association football, then I'm a kangaroo. Thankfully, Niall Quinn is back on his feet. But no thanks to Steve Nicol. Quinn against Lawrenson. And Nicol again pushing Quinn. And to use the vernacular, I would suggest that Steve Nicol has lost the run of himself. And he's going to get himself either booked or sent off here. And this is really silly, to say no more, the part of the Scottish international fullback. He was in the wrong twice. He questioned the second referee's decision and wasn't content to leave it at an eyeball to eyeball, but threw in the choice turn of phrase as well, and for that Steve Nicol has been booked. Perhaps the redness of the henna shampoo that is favoured by Mr. Nicol at this point in his life has worked its way through to his temper as well. Anyway, the free kick has been awarded. Maybe Arsenal will make them pay. Allinson. Not like that, they won't. Mölby. And the inevitable booze for Steve Nicol. And that's for McDonald. And Rush just wasn't far enough forward. Kevin McDonald. 2 goals already this season. Felt he should have made more of that. Opted to pull it back across the face of the goal. But it ended up neither flesh nor foul. Into the final minute then. 2-0 to the Arsenal. And in fact, the referee has ended it 46 seconds early. But they won't mind at all, because Arsenal have won this match in fine style. A convincing victory, Liverpool's first defeat in 15 games, begun with a goal by Charlie Nicholas, a flashing shot in the 5th minute, and continued 20 minutes after that with the debut goal for Niall Quinn from Dublin. Bruce Grobbelaar spilling a fearsome shot, and Quinn there to pick up the pieces, to bury the shot, and to make it 2-0 on his debut. Congratulations from the other goal scorer. The picture of contentment, the two of them. Arsenal have beaten Liverpool by 2-0.